Okay students, today class very important, one more chapter, that is excretory system or excretory products and their elimination. It is a chapter name. Okay, and in this chapter we are expecting two questions, compulsory two questions may ask in your NEET examination. Every human physiology chapter 2 question guarantee, 2 questions minimum, maximum 3-4 questions also may ask. So minimum 2 questions guarantee, either from digestion or breathing or body fluids or excretion or remaining 3 chapters also. Clear? So let us excretory system. So what is meant by excretion? Excretion. What is meant by excretion? Yes, removal of metabolic waste. It is a process of removal of metabolic waste. Removal of metabolic waste. Metabolic waste. Mainly these are made up of nitrogen waste. These are all made up of nitrogen components. Come on. What are the metabolic waste we can observe? Yes, what are the metabolic waste? That is called ammonia. Correct? First one is called ammonia, second one is the urea, and third one uric acid. These are about the nitrogenous waste or metabolic waste. Clear? This metabolic waste, how they can synthesized? How they can synthesized in our body? We are directly taking them. Metabolic waste we are taking. So we are not taking by any food. But why? We are taking that one regular food only. Regular food only and tasty food only we are taking. And water also we are drinking. Distilled water only we are drinking. No other water we are drinking. Contaminated water we are drinking. Nitrogen containing water we are drinking. No. Correct? But how? How these nitrogen waste are synthesized in our body? Any reason? Any reason? So nitrogen waste or metabolic waste are completely accumulated in our body due to metabolic activities. Due to metabolic activities and or excess ingestion. Andre sometimes nitrogen containing food nitrogen containing food, if they are taking more amount, that is also one of the reason to accumulation of the metabolic waste in our body. This one also you should highlight. What is the reason? What is the reason of the synthesis of nitrogen waste in our body? Means the first of all, due to the metabolic activities also, nitrogen waste or production takes place in our body. The second one is excess of ingestion. Suppose to our food we are taking excess of nitrogen containing food we are taking. Because of these two major activities in our body, nitrogen waste are commonly accumulated. Correct? But this accumulated nitrogen waste nalli ammonia is there, urea is there, uric acid is there. But which one is more toxic? Which one is more toxic? Ammonia is more toxic. It is completely more toxic compared to ammonia. Come on now. Which one is less toxic? Urea. Urea is completely less toxic. And compared to the urea, come on now. Which one is? Uric acid. Uric acid is the least toxic. Uric acid is the least toxic. Very important, students. Based upon the toxicity, what is the correct? Ascending order anta kottavaga ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತಪ್ಪ first? Uric acid, urea, ammonia. Descending order andre which one is comes? Like this. Clear students? So ee tara questions baribodu based upon the toxicity. Do you know, compared to ammonia, urea is 1 lakh time. Or compared to the urea, ammonia is 1 lakh time more toxic. 1 lakh time more toxic. Which one is more toxic? Ammonia is more toxic. Ammonia is more toxic than urea. 1 lakh times nodi. Adike, for the elimination of ammonia, the requirement of water or elimination of water is less or more? More. Okay na? So more water is required. More water is required. More water is required for this elimination. For this elimination. Correct? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ mainly aquatic animals only performing this ammonia is the excretory product. Aquatic animals. Why? Because they are living in the water itself only. Correct? So ammonia is a more toxic. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ to excrete, okay na? To excrete ammonia, more water requirement. Are already here only written, no? More water required for this elimination. But what about urea? Okay na? Yes, less water. Correct? Less water. Less water requires. Less water is required for this elimination. For this elimination. ಈಗ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿರೋ least water is required. Least water is required. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ those are excrete uric acid. Those are excrete uric acid. They have to excrete in the form of which one? Semi-solid liquid or in the form of pellets. Best example. Lizard. Correct? Lizards are commonly excrete their excrete products. Are you observe that one? Total pellets in the form of pellets only. A pellets nalli more amount of water? Very, very minute water. Very, very less amount of the water is there. Very less amount of water is there. This is important for your NEET examination, students. Got it? Again, next one. Let us we have to discuss about that. Next two, based upon the type of excretory product, animals can be divided into how many types? Three types. Three types of animals are there. Let us we have to discuss. Are they? Which animals? Ammonotelism, ureotelism, uricotelism. And the three types are there. Idu bagge examples matra very, very, very important. ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Example ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Okay? So for your understanding, I am completely giving in the form of tabular column. In the form of tabular column, I am giving first of all ammonotelism. Second one in the ureotelism. And last one is called uricotelism. Like these three types. Ammonotelism andre meaning? It is a process of excretion of which one? Ammonia. Can you speak out ammonotelic animals? Ammonotelic animals meaning? Fishes. Ammonotelic animals meaning? Animals which excrete ammonia. Examples matra you should remember. Very good. Okay na? Mainly fishes. Fishes nalli many bony fishes. Bony fishes. Not cartilage fishes. Tilkoli students. Bony fishes. Plus aquatic amphibians. Best example in the salamanders. Salamanders is the best example. Salamanders, amphibian, aquatic amphibians. Next one, after the aquatic amphibians and aquatic insects. Aquatic insects like prawn, crustaceans anta kartivi. Aquatic insects also ammonia only. Not only this one, even sponges also, coelentrates also. It will be excretes ammonia ne. Sponges, coelentrates, even platyhelminthes also, they can excrete ammonotelism only. Even molluscans also. Mollusks also, they are completely excrete that one, ammonotelism. Ureotelism, excretion of urea, already you know, excretion of urea is called the as ureotelism. Next one, those who are excrete urea, ureotelic animals. What is the example for ureotelic animals? That is very, very important. Come on, which one? Yes, mammals. First, mammals. And terrestrial? Good. Terrestrial amphibians. Can you give the example? Terrestrial amphibians example in toads. TOADS, toads are the best example. Next one, terrestrial amphibian jotege, very, very important, aquatic reptiles. Aquatic reptiles like crocodile, turtle. Crocodile and turtle also ureotelic animals. Very, very important, elasmobranch fishes. Elasmobranch fishes. Elasmobranch fishes andre nothing but it is also called cartilage fishes. Cartilaginous fishes. Cartilaginous fishes. Even earthworm also. Gotta nimage? Earthworm is a ureotelic animal. Not a monotelic animals. Earthworm is a ureotelic animal. Urea excrete ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಇದರ. So very, very important. ಈಗ last urecotelism. So here same excretion of uric acid, and those are excrete the uric acid, that is called ureotelic animals anta kariತೀವಿ. ಈಗ examples for ureotelic animals. Which one? Very good. Mainly reptiles, birds. Next one, land snails. Very, very important, insects. Okay, na? ಈಗ reptiles ಅಂದ್ರೆ all ಬರುತ್ತರ. Okay, lizards, snakes, all are welcome. I already said very little amount of the urea will, very little amount of which one? Water is eliminated from this urecotelism. Okay. ಈಗ ureotelism very, very important students. Ureotelism ನಲ್ಲಿ one of the important ಏನಂದ್ರೆ generally in our body also ammonia is present, but one of the organ in our body, yes, who will convert into the ammonia is converted into urea? Our liver only. Correct? ಈ ಸೈಕಲ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸೈಕಲ್ ಇದೆರಾ? What is the name? Ornithine cycle. Okay students, so these are about main important concept of ureotelism, ammonotelism. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿಷಯ ಗೊತ್ತಾರಾ? Ammonotelism ನಲ್ಲಿ bony fishes, many bony fishes are they are completely eliminate their ammonia through gills itself only. Very important, through gills itself only. Through gills only they can eliminate the ammonia, not by kidney. Kidneys are there, but kidneys in the ammonia is not eliminated. More amount of the ammonia can eliminated through gills only. But gills are the breathing organs tane. Gills are the breathing organs, but e gills in the major amount of 90% of the ammonia can be eliminated through gills only. That is why many bony fishes. But are they cartilage fishes? Cartilage fishes now ಏನಂತ ಬರೀಬೇಕು? Elasmobranchus fishes ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀರಾ. ಈ elasmobranch fishes are cartilage fishes ನಲ್ಲಿ ureotelic animals. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿಷಯ ಗೊತ್ತಾರಾ? ಈ elasmobranchi are cartilage fishes ಗೆ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಶಾರ್ಕ್ ಫಿಶ್. ಶಾರ್ಕ್ ಫಿಶ್ ಕಿಡ್ನಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂರಿಯಾ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಸರ್? ಯೂರಿಯಾ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದ ಕಿಡ್ನೀಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಟು ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ದ osmolarity, correct? To maintain the osmolarity or osmotic regulation. To maintain the which regulation? The osmotic regulation. And they should have that one some amount of the urea in their body. Ekandre they are living in the which habitat? Aquatic habitat. Mainly which aquatic habitat? Marine habitat. Marine habitat andre hypertonic solution ತಾನೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಬಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ hypotonic condition ಇದ್ರೆ what will be happen? Exosmosis occurs. That's why body will be shrink or not. ಅನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಡೈ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಾಡಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಯೂರಿಯಾ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್. ಯೂರಿಯಾ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂದರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಈಕ್ವಲಿಬ್ರಿಯಮ್ ಟು ದ ಔಟರ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಹೈಪರ್ಟೋನಿಕ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ಹೈಪರ್ಟೋನಿಕೆ, ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದ ಬಾಡಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಹೈಪರ್ಟೋನಿಕೆ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದೇ ವೋಂಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಎನಿ ಬಾಡಿ ಫ್ಲೂಯಿಡ್ಸ್, ದೇ ವೋಂಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಎನಿ ವಾಟರ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಬಾಡಿ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸರ್ವೈವ್. This type of adaptations we can observe in the which animals are? Which animals? Elasmobranchus fishes. Elasmobranchus fishes nalli we can observe this. Ide cartilaginous fishes. Okay na? Yes ra. Idu Ureotelism, okay? And Ammonotelism. Many bony fishes and aquatic amphibians, salamanders. Plus aquatic insects, prawn. Gottu, prawn also present in the water itself only, ammonia only. Sponges, cylindrate molluscans. Mollusks also they can eliminate ammonia only. Correct? And Ureotelism means what? Terrestrial amphibians. Best example toads. But all frog larva ಏನು ಹೆಸರು? Tadpole larva ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀರಾ. But tadpole larva where it is present? Tadpole larva where they can live? Water only they can live. Correct? But if they are present in the water, what type of excretion we can observe in that tadpole larva? Ammonotelism. Very, very important. Larva, it will be shows that one ammonotelism, but adult is showing Ureotelism. Adult is showing the Ureotelism in the mainly terrestrial amphibians like toads. Okay na? Terrestrial amphibians, toads nalli adult is showing Ureotelism. Adult is showing Ureotelism. But larva is showing Ammonotelism. This point important, students. Next one, aquatic reptiles. Crocodile ra, turtle agodu. Crocodile and turtle, these are the aquatic reptiles, but otherly Ammonotelism alla, Ureotelism e nadutara. Ammonotelism alla, Ureotelism it will be going on this one. Plus, okay, cartilage fishes and earthworm. But human beings are the best example for Ureotelism. Why? Because human beings nalli ammonia converted into which one? Urea. By ammonia is converted into urea by liver. Adರಲ್ಲಿ one cycle is going on. What is the name of the cycle? Ornithine cycle is going on. Correct? Adhe we can discuss in the next one. We can discuss ornithine cycle. ಈಗ next one ಯೂರಿಕೋಟೆಲಿಕ್ animals ನಲ್ಲಿ reptiles, birds, land snails ಮತ್ತೆ insects. But one time if you are read means it can't remember. 3 times you have to repeat the concept, then you can remember. Okay students, ಈಗ next ಯೂರಿಯೋಟೆಲಿಕ್ animals ನಲ್ಲಿ one of the cycle is occurs. ಆ cycle is converting the ammonia into urea. ಅದೇ ornithine cycle. It is also called urea cycle. A urea cycle also, one more name also there, that is called Krebs-Hornstein cycle ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. Krebs-Hornstein cycle. Not Krebs cycle, Krebs-Hornstein cycle ಅಂತ ಏನು ಕರಿಬಹುದು. one more name. So very important. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? So one molecule of carbon dioxide, 2 molecules of ammonia, they will form one molecule of urea. 1 molecule of carbon dioxide, 2 molecules of ammonia use ಆಗಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? Yes, 1 molecule of urea ಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. This is very important. For making of 1 urea, how many carbon dioxide, how many ammonia are required andre idu. This is about. Ade I can explain with the help of schematic representation. I can explain. Okay, for that, first of all, carbon dioxide plus ammonia, both are fused together with the help of 1 ATP alla 2 ATP use ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಕಾರ್ಬೊಮೈಲ್ ಫಾಸ್ಫೇಟ್ ಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಕಾರ್ಬೊಮೈಲ್ ಫಾಸ್ಫೇಟ್. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬೊಮೈಲ್ ಫಾಸ್ಫೇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಂಟರ್ ಇಂಟು ದ ಲಿವರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಆರ್ನಿಥಿನ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್. ಆರ್ನಿಥಿನ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ನಾನ್ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ಅಮೈನೋ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತೀರಾ. ನಾನ್ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ಅಮೈನೋ ಆಸಿಡ್, ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್? ಆರ್ನಿಥಿನ್, ನಾನ್ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ಅಮೈನೋ ಆಸಿಡ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನ್ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ಅಮೈನೋ ಆಸಿಡ್. ಈ ಆರ್ನಿಥಿನ್ ಕಾರ್ಬಮೈಲೋ ಫಾಸ್ಫೇಟ್ ಬೋತ್ ಆರ್ ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಸಿಟ್ರಲಿನ್. ಸಿಟ್ರಲಿನ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತರ ಸಿಟ್ರಲಿನ್. ಮತ್ತು ಸಿಟ್ರಲಿನ್ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ATP ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್, 1 ATP ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಸ್ಪರ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಆರ್ಜಿನೇಟ್ ಸಕ್ಸಿನೇಟ್. ಆರ್ಜಿನಿನ್ ಸಕ್ಸಿನೇಸ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಡ್ ಇಂಟು ಆರ್ಜಿನಿನ್. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಯೂಮರೇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅಗೈನ್ ಆರ್ಜಿನಿನ್ ಈಸ್ ರೀಫಾರ್ಮ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ದ ಆರ್ನಿಥಿನ್. ಇಯರ್ ಒನ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈಗ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂರಿಯಾ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಕರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಯೂರಿಯಾ ಈಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಆರ್ನಿಥಿನ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ arginine succinate. Arginine succinate is formation. Okay, ಈ ಆರ್ನಿಥಿನ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ವೇರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಕ್ಕರ? ಆರ್ನಿಥಿನ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಅಕ್ಕರ್ ಇನ್ ಲಿವರ್ ಆರ್ ಹೆಪಟೋಸೈಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದ್ರ. ಲಿವರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ದಿಸ್ ಫಿನಮಿನನ್ ಇಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಈಗ ಕ್ವಶನ್, ಆರ್ನಿಥಿನ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ಆರ್ನಿಥಿನ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ವಿಚ್ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ರಿಮೂವಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್? ವಿಚ್ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ರಿಮೂವಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್? ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಎ ಯೂರಿಯಾನಾ, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಅಮೋನಿಯಾನಾ? ಯೂರಿಯಾ ಅಲ್ಲ, ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್? ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಮೋನಿಯಾ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಅಮೋನಿಯಾ ಎರಡು ಕಂಬೈಂಡ್ ಆಗಿ ವಾಟ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ರಾ? ಯೂರಿಯಾ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಅಮೋನಿಯಾ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ವಿತೌಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಮೋನಿಯಾ ಯೂರಿಯಾ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಇದು ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಒನ್ ಆಪ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಮೋನಿಯಾ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂರಿಯಾ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್. But don't choose that one, the urea. You have to choose that one, the which one? Carbon dioxide. This is ornithine cycle. But ornithine cycle, this much delay, this much in depth, may not ask, okay? But you can remember for that carbon dioxide, ammonia, carbamylophosphate. Carbamylophosphate will be taken by whom? Ornithine, convert into which one? Citrulline. Citrulline is bind with 1 ATP and 1 aspartate and arginine succinate. The arginine succinate is converted into which one? Arginine. So arginine, again they are taking the water, plus by taking the water arginine is produced which one? Urea. So urea is a product. Which one is a product of ornithine cycle? Urea. Urea is a product of the ornithine cycle. Nenpitkolla students. Okay. Ornithine cycle. The ornithine cycle we can observe in liver. ಈ ಆರ್ನಿಥಿನ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ರಿಮೂವಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಮೋನಿಯಾ. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿಷಯ ಸರ್, ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನಸ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಡೌಟ್? ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ಲೈಫ್ ಸ್ಪ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅವರ್ ಎಂಜೈಮ್ಸ್, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ಲೈಫ್ ಸ್ಪ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅವರ್ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್, ಎಂಜೈಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇರ್. ಎಂಜೈಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಮೇಡಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ಸ್ ತಾನೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೇಡಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಮೈನೋ ಆಸಿಡ್ಸ್ ತಾನೆ. ಅಮೈನೋ ಆಸಿಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಅಮೈನೋ ಆಸಿಡ್? ಅಮೈನೋ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ is there, carboxylic group is there, hydrogen group is there, and one more group is there. What is the name of the group? That is called the as, okay, other group, variable group anta karitare. But variable group is same for all amino acids? No. Andre after the lifespan of the enzymes, after the lifespan of the proteins, they can break down. In this breakdown they will convert into amino acid. Amino acid nalli they can separate that one, the which one? Amino group allinda separate agutara. Once the amino group separate aita is very very dangerous to us. Adu namma body inda teglebeku. We should remove that one, that amino group from our body. We should remove that one, the amino group. Adike ammonia NH2 is converted into NH3 ra. Aa NH3 ne ನಾವು ammonia anta karitivi. So ammonia, ಸೊ NH3 ಇದು ಬೈಂಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ಗೆ ಬೈಂಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಈ ಥರ ಒಂದು ಸೈಕಲ್ ಆಗಿ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ದ ಯೂರಿಯಾ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೀಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಟೂ ಆರ್ಗಾನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇ ಅನ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ರೋಲ್ ಇನ್ ಅವರ್ ಬಾಡಿ. ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಲಿವರ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಿಡ್ನಿ. ಸೊ ಲಿವರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂರಿಯಾ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್, ಕಿಡ್ನಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂರಿಯಾ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಕಿಡ್ನಿ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಸಿಂಥಸೈಸ್ ಯೂರಿಯಾ. Kidney cannot synthesize urea. Kidney can eliminate urea. This is very very important. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಲಿವರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಪಟೋಸೈಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್. Hepatocytes present inside the hepatic lobules. Hepatocytes present inside the which one? The hepatic lobules. But hepatocytes are arranged in radially. What is the name? Hepatic cord. Between the hepatic cord, space is there. Sinusoids. Between the hepatic cord, what is the name of the gap? Sinusoids. ಈ sinusoid ನಲ್ಲಿರೋ Kupffer cells are present. Kupffer cells are present in this one sinusoids only. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಆ sinusoid ನಲ್ಲಿ blood vessels, mainly veins are present. Kupffer cells situated there itself only. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್? ಲಾಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಲಿವರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಮತ್ತು ಆಲ್ ಹೆಪಟೋಸೈಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕವರ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಕೊಲಾಜಿನಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್. ವಾಟ್ ದ ನೇಮ್? ಗ್ಲಿಸನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಸೂಲ್. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳ. ಗ್ಲಿಸನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಸೂಲ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಎಸ್, ಟ್ಯಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್. ಎನಿ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿಸ್? Can I move that one, the next one? Can I move the next one? Yes. Next concept, that is excretory organs. Excretory organs present in name of the organism. I can give one chart, but in this chart, from porifera to up to mammalians, porifera to up to mammalians, what type of excretory organs are there? What is the excretory product also there? Let us, we have to discuss. Excretory product and excretory organs, both we have to. That's why we have to make it to 3 columns. You have to make it to 3 columns. In these 3 columns, first of all, name of organism. Name of organism in the first column. In the second column, the types of nitrogenous waste. Type of nitrogenous waste. And in the third column, excretory organ. Okay students, 3 columns you have to make it like this. In these 3 columns, first column, name of organism. Name of the organism. Second one, okay, type of nitrogenous waste. Type of nitrogenous waste. Third one, name of excretory organ. Name of excretory organ. Name of excretory organ. Okay students, these are about today class we are discussing. First we can go for porifera. Porifera 2 up to mammalians, I said in already. ಈಗ porifera, Coelenterata, Actinophora. In these 3 animals ನಲ್ಲಿ type of nitrogenous waste is ammonia. ಈ ammonia, how they can excrete it to outside? Do you know? By diffusion. By diffusion through plasma membrane. Through plasma membrane. Through plasma membrane. Okay students, ಈಗ very important. First time excretory organs are developed in the which animals? Platyhelminths. Are you remember in the animal kingdom starting? Come on, poriferans are which level of body organization we can observe? Cellular level. Coelenteratophores, tissue level. First time, which animals are showing organ level? Platyhelminths. Organ level. Organ system level? Aschelminths. Aschelminths are organ system level of organization we can observe. Platyhelminths. Platyhelminths nalli also same ammonia is a excretory product or nitrogen waste. But ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ excretory organs first time develop ಆಗಿತ್ತು Protonephridia with flame cells. Very important. Flame cells. ಅರೆ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ಫ್ಲೇಮ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಪ್ಲಾಟಿಹೆಲ್ಮಿಂಥಿಸೇ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳ. ಪ್ಲಾಟಿಹೆಲ್ಮಿಂಥಿಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಪ್ಲನೇರಿಯಾ. ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ಲನೇರಿಯಾನಲ್ಲಿ. ಈಗ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆಸ್ಕೆಲ್ಮೆಂಥಿಸ್. ಆಸ್ಕೆಲ್ಮೆಂಥಿಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ನೆಮಟೋಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಾ. ನೆಮಟೋಡ್ಸ್, ಆಸ್ಕೆಲ್ಮೆಂಥಿಸ್, ಬೋತ್ ಆರ್ ಸೇಮ್. If you are completely speak about nematodes means, come on, which type of coelom is present? What type of coelom is present? Pseudocoelom is present. Correct? Pseudocoelom. Correct? Same right. Idralli also ammonia only excretory organ or excretory product. Ammonia only the nitrogen waste. And same here also protonephridia nena. Protonephridia ne idralli also. But with the help of Rennet cells ಇದು ಹೈಲೈಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Rennet cells ಇದು ಹೈಲೈಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Rennet cells ಆರ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಟರಿ ಆರ್ಗಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನೆಮಟೋಡ್ಸ್ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನೆಮಟೋಡ್ಸ್, Rennet cells. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಆಸ್ಕೆಲ್ಮೆಂಥಿಸ್, Rennet. ಈಗ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ಆಸ್ಕೆಲ್ಮೆಂಥಿಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ದ ನೇಮ್? Annelida nallira. Okay, same. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅಮೋನಿಯಾ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್, ಯೂರಿಯಾ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇರ್. ನಾನು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಎರ್ಥ್ವಾರ್ಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಯೂರಿಯೋಟೆಲಿಕ್ ಆನಿಮಲ್. ಅಮೋನಿಯಾ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಯೂರಿಯಾ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಟರಿ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಟರಿ ಆರ್ಗಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನೆಫ್ರಿಡಿಯಾ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲೋರಾಗೋಜೆನ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್. Chlorogogen cells, it is also one of the excretory organs we can observe in the Annelida. Chlorogogen cells ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ನೇಮ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಏನಿದು ಅದೇ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಕ್ಲೋರಾಗೋಜೆನ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅನ್ನಿಲೇಟ್ಸ್. Can you give the example for Annelida phylum? Nereis, earthworm, leech is the best example. Did you remember leech? Or did you observe that one, the Nereis? Nereis nalli special breathing organs. What is that? Parapodia. Parapodia is a locomotory organ. Parapodia is also breathing organs. Breathing organs adera. Breathing organs also. But ade earthworm nalli, which one is the breathing organ? Cuticle or moisture skin. Correct? Moist skin only helpful for breathing. But excretion matra nephridia are the excretory organs are present. Okay? And chlorogogen cells are commonly present. Okay, next we can go for Annelida, arthropoda. Next one we can go for arthropoda. You already know arthropoda. In arthropoda nalli different classes are there. In this one, first we have to discuss about Arachnida. Arachnida means what? Scorpion and spiders is the best example of Arachnida. In Arachnida, come on, which one is the excretory product means that is called ammonia only. And here what are the excretory organs means coaxial glands. Coaxial glands are Malpighian tubules. Malpighian tubules. Very important students. Malpighian tubules. Idu Arachnida. Next, after the arachnids, we can go for crustaceans. Crustaceans antakshana aquatic arthropods anta helbodu. Can you give the example of prawn, lobsters is the best example. Crustaceans nalli same ammonia is a excretory product, but idralli very important crustaceans antakshana two glands are there. Name out green glands. Green glands is also called antennal glands. Antennal glands or green glands, very important. It is a suspected question also. Prawn and lobsters nalli ammonia is a nitrogen waste, but here green glands or antennal glands. ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಈ ಆಂಟಿನಲ್ ಗ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆಂಟಿನಾ ಬೇಸಲ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆಂಟಿನಾ ಬೇಸಲ್ ರೀಜನಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಗ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆ. ಬಟ್ ಆಂಟಿನಲ್ ಆರ್ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಗ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯುವರ್ ನೀಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್. ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕ್ರಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರಾನ್ ಆರ್ ಲೋಬ್ಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ಈಗ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಆರ್ಥ್ರೋಪೋಡಾ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ನೇಮ್? ಇನ್ಸೆಕ್ಟಾ. ಇನ್ಸೆಕ್ಟಾ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟಿಕ್ ಆ್ಯಸಿಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಯೂರಿಕ್ ಆ್ಯಸಿಡ್ is the excretory product. Uric acid mainly Malpighian tubules. Malpighian tubules. Malpighian tubules. Malpighian tubules are the excretory organs. ನೆನಪಿದೆ ತಾನೆ? Around 100 to 150 small minute fibrous structures are present between midgut and hindgut. ಕಾಕ್ರೋಚ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಏನಾ? ಕಾಕ್ರೋಚ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಕಾಕ್ರೋಚ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಇನ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಮಾಲ್ಪಿಗಿಯನ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ. ಬಟ್ ಕೋಕ್ಸೆಲ್ ಗ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅರಾಕ್ನಿಡ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಅರಾಕ್ನಿಡಾ, ಸ್ಕಾರ್ಪಿಯನ್ ಸ್ಪೈಡರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋಕ್ಸೆಲ್ ಗ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್. ಸಮ್ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಲ್ಪಿಗಿಯನ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್. ಬಟ್ ಕ್ರಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಮೋನಿಯಾ ಇಸ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಟರಿ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಗ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್, ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ವಾಟರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ದೇ ಕೆನ್ ಅಲೈವ್, ವಾಟರ್ನಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಆರ್ ಆಂಟಿನಲ್ ಗ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ. ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಥ್ರೋಪೋಡಾ ಫಿನಿಶ್ಡ್. ಈಗ ನಾವು ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮೊಲಸ್ಕಾ. ಮೊಲಸ್ಕನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೊಲಸ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬೋದು. ಈ ಮೊಲಸ್ಕಾ ಆನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್, ಓಕೆ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಪುಟ್ ದ ಲೈನ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್, ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದಂತ. ಮೊಲಸ್ಕನ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಐದರ್ ಅಮ್ಮೋನಿಯಾ ಆರ್ ಯೂರಿಕ್ ಆ್ಯಸಿಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್. ಯೂರಿಕ್ ಆ್ಯಸಿಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ excretory organs, excretory product. And what are the excretory organs now? Gills also excretory organs. Very very important. Bojanus organ, Bojanus organ or Keber's organ. Keber's organ, it is about the excretory organs. Bojanus ನೋಡ್ರ, ಇದು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಮೊಲಸ್ಕನ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಮೊಲಸ್ಕನ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಲೋಬ್ಸ್, ಕೆಬೇರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ಗಾನ್, ಬೊಜಾನಸ್ ಆರ್ಗಾನ್, ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಯೂನಿಯೋ. ಯೂನಿಯೋ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? ಆಪಲ್ ಸ್ನೇಲ್. ಯೂನಿಯೋನಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಿಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಬೊಜಾನಸ್ ಆರ್ಗಾನ್. ಇದರ ಮೊಲಸ್ಕನ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಈಗ ಮೊಲಸ್ಕಾ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಏನ? ಎಕೈನೋಡರ್ಮೇಟಾ. ಎಕೈನೋಡರ್ಮ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅಮ್ಮೋನಿಯಾ ಈಸ್ ಅ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಫೀಡ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಟರಿ ಆರ್ಗಾನ್. Are you remember students, excretory system present in echinoderms? No, excretory system absent, but excretory organs are present. Which one is excretory organs? Tube feeds. Tube feeds are completely formed by whom? That is water vascular system. A special vascular system is there, what is the name? Water vascular system. The water vascular system is very helpful for the projection of the tube feed to outside. What is the function of tube feed? Means it is helpful for locomotion, it is also helpful for excretion also. That is important, students. Echinoderms. Clear? After the echinodermata, next one is hemichordata. Can you speak out hemichordates? It is worm-like animals anta karitara. Worm-like animals. It is present in the burrowing of the soils. Worm-like animals. In their structure, 3 parts are there: proboscis, collar and trunk. Proboscis, collar and trunk is present. But idralli, okay, ammonia is a excretory product. Come on now, what is the name of the glands are helpful for excretion? Proboscis glands are helpful for excretion, students. Proboscis glands are helpful for excretion. Proboscis glands. This one, the hemichordata vargira. Okay na? So Renitis cells and Bojana's organs. Bojana's organ antakshna. Who will remember? Bojaraj, you can remember Bojaraj? Bojaraj alla, Bojanus. Okay? Bojanus. Kuber's alla, Keber's organ. ಈ ಥರ ನೆನಪಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಭೋಜರಾಜ್, ಕುಬೇರ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಮೊಲಸ್ಕನೇ. Okay? So that is, you can, if you want to remember means you have to make some hints we have to completely make it that. Okay students? Okay na? ಇದಾಮೇಲೆ ಹೆಮಿಕಾರ್ಡೇಟಾ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಕಾರ್ಡೇಟಾನಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನಿದೆ? ಯೂರೋಕಾರ್ಡೇಟಾ, ಸೆಫಲೋಕಾರ್ಡೇಟಾ, ವರ್ಟಿಬ್ರೇಟಾ. Do you know what is the difference between euro, cephalo, vertebrata? Eurochordata ನಲ್ಲಿ notochord present in tail of larva. In cephalochordata, come on, notochord is extended from head to tail. Correct? Head to tail of adult. And vertebrata, in vertebrata, notochord is replaced by vertebral column. Notochord is replaced by vertebral. Okay students, this much I can stop because sir is waiting.